Welp, here we are on YouTube. Ryan, how you doing?
Great, Nathan. How you doing this fine day?
I'm doing good. I'm kind of excited to do some Bruce, a little
Yeah,
Bruce
yeah. The
Springsteen.
Scottish, the famous Scottish singer Bruce
All right,
Springsteen. He's
Bruce.
very, very. Yeah, yeah. I believe Bruce was from this town called Asbury Park, Scotland. It's because he's from Asbury Park, New Jersey, and everyone will get mad at me in the comments and say, "How dare you?" Anyways,
I would have believed you. I would have been like, oh, that's great.
yeah. Well, okay. Here's the thing. I'm a huge Bruce Springsteen fan. So people are like, "Oh, Ryan, I don't get it. How?" Okay, I'm a huge fan, but I would be lying if I said I knew his whole 300 plus library. Like, I don't know every one of his songs. Especially, I will admit, pre-Born in the USA. I mean, when that album came out, I was 10 years old or 8 or 9 years old when it came out, and I would have been 9 or 10. Anyways, I listened to Bruce starting kind of from then. My dad got me hooked on Bruce at a young age. I just kind of followed his career forward, and it took me a while to go back to Born to Run, the album before, and some of his older albums like River. But even some of those older albums, I kind of just know the hits from the pre-Born in the USA albums.
Okay.
So from this album, for example, this is his second studio album, and the only songs I know from this album, so I wouldn't be able to react to them, are 4th of July and Rosalita. So those two songs I do know. They're on his greatest hits. They're on his greatest hits albums or his live albums or his. So Katie's Back. I will admit I probably have heard before. Like I probably have heard the song, but I have no memory of what it's like, how it goes, nothing. So that's what we're reacting to. This is from a supporter of our channel. Gave us this request. His name is Kevin. Thank you so much, Kevin. We love Bruce. So I know I'm going to like the song right away. It doesn't really matter. I love Bruce. He can do really no wrong. He's just one of the greatest, like, singers, songwriter, performers, rock stars. Whatever you want to call it. He's just, yeah, he's amazing. I just love him, and he's well loved for a reason by millions. But anyways, yeah.
Okay.
There we go. That's all I got to say about that.
I don't think I've ever seen him with a beard, so that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, this is of course this was. Oh, I should have given you the year, Nathan. So this is early. Like I said, this is 1970 something, if I remember correctly. This is 1973.
Oh wow.
So it's already 49 years old. He's about 76 now. Again, I'm guessing. So let's say this was 50 years ago, let's say. So yeah, he would have been 25, 26 here. In his early days, he did have that kind of like hippie kind of look to him. I hate to say it, hipster type of look, yeah. So
yeah. Okay.
Oh, a little bluesy. Okay. Ooh, dirty blues.
It's him playing guitar, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's a great intro.
Kid long size hole and kid is black too.
No, I don't know the song.
Marry some top cat, ain't the cold truth. In their heads they've been a tally since Sally left the alley. Since Kitty left the big pretty things I got pretty thin. Yeah. It's tight on this fastness and undoes the muscle in it. Jackknife cries 'cause baby's in a bundle. She goes running nightly, lightly through the jungle. And them tin cans are exploding out in the 90-degree heat. Cat somehow lost his baby down on Bleecker Street. It's sad, but it sure is true. shrugs his shoulders, sits back and sighs. Ooh, what can I do? Ooh, what can I do? Ooh, what can I do? Ooh, what can I do?
Yeah, it's him on old guitar work there.
Wow.
He really is an incredible guitarist in his own right. That's great.
Kid long lies back bend on the trash can. Flashing lights got the night, you know what says he's a baby. Well, you better let him move fast when you're younger, you're not long around. Got somehow lost his kitty down in the city burn. So get right, get tight, get down. Well, who's that down in the alley? She's been gone so long. Kid is back in town. 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 Oh, kid is back in town. Kid is back in town. Kid is back in town. Now God knows this kid is been untrue. Yeah, like she left for a city too. But she's so soft, she's so blue. Well, we love to do it right. Just sit back inside. Ooh, what can I do? 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 Oh, 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 oh,
Waiting for the sax to come back. Screaming sax at the end.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, why don't you go first, Nathan? I mean, what do you go?
Okay. As I was listening to that, because I'm looking at the picture of old Bruce, and I'm just kind of imagining this like young rock star, kind of trying to figure out who he is, right? Because I mean, it's not like he woke up and said like, "This is my sound, and I'm gonna stick to this sound, and I'm never gonna vary from that sound until I'm 70." He is dabbling, and that's kind of what it, because I've listened to some other Bruce with you and some stuff you've recommended, and now this song, and to me this is a little bit dabbling because it's not totally the sound that I'm used to hearing from him. There's lots of that's very true to Bruce there, I would say, absolutely, but there's some sounds there that are kind of like it's him testing it out. So I just thought that was kind of cool to see this like kind of bearded Bruce, this kind of hipster Bruce, kind of like trying this out and testing this sound out, and playing around with some things, and really like starting to hone his craft. Make him find the sound that he would eventually stick to 100%.
He was that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No,
I stepped on it. He was definitely still finding, like any new artist. This is 49 years ago. To sort of for Bruce to say that he has stayed the same-ish, for 50 plus years. Of course not. I know he's been performing for 50 plus years, man. Isn't that crazy?
That is nuts. Yep.
Yeah. So, and it was being more familiar with his newer stuff. Of course, the sound quality is different back in '73 than it is in 2022. But that's what I love, that slice of history. That early Bruce, still, I totally agree. He's still kind of finding his voice. He was moving away from the folk sound of his first album. He's kind of like the rock and roll version of like a more of a rock and roll type full band version of what's his boy? Why is the name? You're gonna have to edit this. The guy that can't sing.
The guy.
Hey, yo. What's? Why is his name escaping me?
It's escaping me too.
Is that weird when one person forgets, then the other person forgets?
Very talented writer, but not a great singer. Bob Dylan.
Yeah. We prayed for. I think I'm just getting older. I'm getting older. Okay. All right. You got to edit all that crap out for YouTube. Okay. So, anyways, yes, he reminds me of Bob Dylan. That's who I'm thinking of. So Bob Dylan. Was around at this time as well, but I think even Bob Dylan was earlier than Bruce. I think he started late 60s, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to. Yeah.
No, I know that.
So, okay, I don't know Bob Dylan at all, but I know enough of him to know the sound when you hear it. I think Bruce was more of a rock version, kind of a little bit more danceable type Bob Dylan, because Bruce is an incredible lyric writer, and I'm not slighting Bob Dylan, but he's not my favorite singer. That's just his style. That's his own unique style, and I get that. But Bruce, what I love about Bruce, he can sing as well as perform, as well as can dance, as well as can he's just so energetic and amazing on stage. Like he truly is a frontman to himself. You know what I mean? Like he's an incredible artist. Anyway, so hearing him sing this nice clean vocal back then, such a young voice, and he's carrying those notes, and like you see at his guitar work. And what I like about early Bruce too, which is a little bit different than later Bruce, is it is kind of all over the place. I wouldn't say it's prog, because that's not what I mean, but it has this but it goes in all these different there's like 5 different songs going on, at least in that song. There's it went to 5 different places. Yeah, very interesting, very unique. Like our channel, we don't know where we're going or what we're doing, but we still try to enjoy it and have fun, right, Nathan?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, so thank you so much, Kevin. Really, that was a fun experience. I don't know if he knew that we were Bruce fans, maybe, or like I've shown you some Bruce songs that I enjoy that you've reacted to. So you basically must know that. Yeah, but he took a gamble, and it was a good gamble that I didn't know that song, and I didn't. So thank you so much, Kevin, for sharing that with us.
Great choice. Yeah. And if you're liking our stuff, then, check out. We have all kinds of content that's available, a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, and certainly a lot of unreleased things that you can check out if you join our Patreon. That's it.
Yeah, stop it.